feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro, Monica, you're wrong.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Fournette on the counter, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Brady flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Brady. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Rolling to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
In motion left, Robinson.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. There he goes left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 yards remain on second down.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
Good footwork at the 30. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He will have the conversion and more than that. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. William Golston in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a give to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Right side, there's Likely with it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Back now in Tampa.
It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Brady now on 1st down. And brought in by Brady. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keith, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
In motion left, Robinson. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady escaping the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succo. This for the lead in the final stages. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson running again. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Jackson to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play down, to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw, Brady. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yep. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 108 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Dobbins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 11 yards there on the touchdown run. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part